What's up, man?
What y'all doing? So this is cool. It took a little while for this dude to ship this out, but the important thing is it's here now. This is really cool. Couldn't turn it down for the price. I paid less than half of what the dude sells these for. And this is an indie artist that I really love his work. Very talented dude on IG, Atomic Vomit. I'm also waiting on his Pitbull mask. So yeah, fuck yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I got sidetracked looking at these fish. They are getting fucking massively big. Keep up on your water changes. Don't give up. But if you guys have fish tanks and you just don't know what's going on, simple steps that you always maintain. You have beautiful fish for a very long time. These fish are gorgeous. These piranha. Well, they eat red shrimp every day. These motherfuckers eat real good. But the colors on them, I've had piranhas before, but these guys are just beautiful. I definitely am going about taking care of these guys better than the ones I had back in the day. I was kind of ignorant into the field of the marine life, and basically just fed them feeder fish. And there's really no nutrition in feeder fish unless you feed feeder fish flake food, and they eat all that, and then they get the nutrition from that. But frozen stuff is the way to go with the piranhas. Every once in a while, throw in some feeders just to keep their hunting skills intact. Anyway, this is a nice box. I like this box, heavy duty. Very cool. I've actually wanted this piece for a while. The dude's actually, I think he's got like 3 things. 2 of them sold. He's always doing something. He's on IG. You know, he'll put stuff up as he feels. Whatever. It's not just like a store that you go to or a site that you go to and just start buying his masks. He does stuff as he feels and then throws it up, and then first come first serve. Basically, I've noticed a lot of that with a lot of artists, and it works out well for the artist itself. But yeah, I think he's got a lot of stuff going on right now. I mean, he had a whole table just full of blanks that he has to catch up on. So I'm stoked on the Pitbull mask, and we'll go over that and do a whole video on that when that comes in. It's not just a Pitbull mask. Well, I mean it is, but from something. Very cool. And if you notice behind me, all my masks now are pretty much bagged in my room. I do have the ceiling fan, and it was a collector who's very knowledgeable on masks and who has one of the best collections of that particular group of masks, or that company. Sorry. He hit me up and said, man, you have a lot of really nice shit, a lot of beautiful masks. I hate to see them all like rot away from your fan. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like, oh, air like this constantly blowing in them will dry them out, and it started making sense. None of my masks have been affected, but I do think it's a great idea to cover these now. I don't think this is going to be like a forever thing, because I don't plan on keeping them in this bedroom forever. But the latex smell has gone down tremendously since I've done it, and I didn't even realize what it was doing while I had all these unbagged. I mean, it's a lot of old latex, and it was starting to really overwhelm the room. And my wife's allergic, and I come to find out you can actually develop an allergy to latex from being exposed to it for like a long period of time. So my face started getting itchy and shit, and like it was just weird. So I have none of that now with these masks being bagged. It took about a day for it to clear out the room. Some of them, as you see here, like I'm pointing out with a knife, the Banshee bust. Obviously, I probably could find a bag big enough to cover him. I just would have to get it over the shoulders. I just got some bigger bags for like some of the bigger distortion or Death Studios pieces, and then Ragnarok. He's covered, and I also covered. You can't see it, but I covered David Smith's Nightmare Bat, which is kind of weird because the fucking ears come out, so the bag doesn't really hold the head right. But it's better to have that than to have that thing fucking get all shitty. So yeah, so let's open this up, and then we'll kind of go over what the fuck is in this box. Very cool. This dude does so many different paint variants. Pat over at Atomic Vomit. I believe the only way you can get in touch with him for masks and stuff like that is through, get that out of here, is through IG. So if you want to hit him up, you got to hit him up through IG, as far as I know. Cool. Okay, there's some packing supplies in here. I like to hold on to cool boxes like this. This is literally like a perfect size mask box. It doesn't give very, very, very easily, and the mask will fit in there perfectly. I can't wait for the thing that's coming this week, guys. I cannot fucking wait. It's completely fixable. It's being fixed as we speak. And then I'm gonna put it in a fucking glass case where it will spend its days. I cannot believe nobody else jumped on it. Crazy. I don't think the guy really wanted to sell it, but I really had to have it. I just went on and said, hey dude, look, check this out. And we made it happen. So this is really cool. This guy's stuff is always so good. So this is the Overseer. The Overseer by Pat Gerhardt. Atomic Vomit. He does a lot of work with Nightmare Force, Josh. He's done stuff in the past with all those guys. You can always tell those guys' sculpts. They always have like a similar style, I guess you could say. This does have a fucking really banging latex smell to it. I might even wear this for Halloween. Just get like a fucking robe and then just wear this thing around. It's fucking simple enough, right? Big robe and then rock this dude. Paint's really nice on it. It's like a half mask in the front when it comes down to the neck, and then it goes up to, you know, being a little bit more than that. I guess it is a half mask with a hood, kind of like they did with the old school masks back in the day. But I'll pull this hood back a little bit so you can see the sculpt. I think Pat doesn't play around. It's all an OG freestyle, I believe. Maybe he had a sketch of it, but I mean, there you go, man. I mean, look at this thing from every angle. It's fucking really cool sculpt. The Overseer. So, very cool. I love it. It could be something from up in space. It could be anywhere. That's why I love these OG sculpts, man. They're not just based off like a fucking, what am I trying to say? Like my buddy brought up a good point. Like these replicas that everybody keeps making. Movie replicas, the shit just gets so old, dude. Like I was burned. I was almost at a crossroads to giving up on even collecting because I was getting so fucking burnt out on it. Because one dude would make a sculpt or of something, you know, like say Regan, for instance, from The Exorcist, and then somebody else would come right along and just crush that one. Then you'd want that one, and then you try to sell your other one, and then nobody wanted to pay you what you bought for it because they wanted that one. Just like it just keeps going on and on. Plus, I'm just really into this whole OG thing, man. I mean, these are just not based on anything. I mean, there is some stuff in my collection that hasn't based on the movies or movies that people haven't seen, or like, you know, some of the shit like Texas Chainsaw Massacre will always be like my bread and butter, the very first one. So I do have some of those kind of things. And Jason Goes to Hell probably is my favorite look that Jason had besides the zombie look. I really want to get a coffin dummy. A few people I know own them. The coffin dummy that Sam McCain did is probably like one of my favorite Jason busts. I wish I could get a hold of that. Maybe one day. And then Brandon Scott Murphy made a really cool the demon, the deleted scene demon. It drags him to hell and all that shit or whatever. Very cool piece as well. The Evil Dead stuff's big with me, so I do have some movie stuff, but I'm really, like, my heart now is really with the OG stuff, or just a nice mix. But I'm really, if you see my collection now, you start seeing things that it's just a lot of OG stuff. So I was just getting kind of burnt out on the movie replicas shit. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's a lot of artists doing a lot of awesome maybe replica stuff out there. I'm not really big into the 3D printing shit. That's just my opinion. I think it kind of takes the magic out of the sculpt, or just the magic out of everything in general. It's like CGI in these movies today. It's just corny. I'm not really down with it, but you know, that's why we all have different opinions on everything. But there it is. The Overseer kind of looks like a twisted up lizard. ruler or some shit, you know, from like a movie. Could be, you know, I mean, it's just crazy shit. Look at this dude. And this is a complete wearable mask. It's to fit my head right now. Shit, I'll throw it on for you. Let's do it. Let me try to throw this bitch on my big ass head and make it. Alright. There you go. Very cool. Love it. Love it. I actually have another piece from this guy. It is the demon from the movie Demons, which is cool. You don't see a lot of that shit. A lot of those replicas or anything. And it's a latex mask, the same as this. I believe it's wearable. Found that on eBay. Fell in love with that shit ever since. I do like the albino paint variant of this guy is really fucking cool. He's done that a couple times. I love it. I'm just lucky to have one. I could not turn this down for the price. Like I said, I paid less than half of what he charges for this thing, so it was just kind of like a no-brainer to get. Stoked on it. I gotta find a place for it. I gotta put a bag around it. And yeah, there's really not much more to say. Get ready for the videos. We should have one late this week. Like I said, one I've been after forever, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people have too. It's just one that never comes up. They're just not out there. And if they are, good luck. I mean, this one was a little fucked up, and it's getting restored. It's going to be beautiful. The guy, I know I have the right guy on the job for this, so I'm stoked. Cannot wait to get it back, put it behind the glass case, and that's where it'll stay. I'm not going to put a bag over it. I'm going to enjoy it, but like all the stuff in my cases, I'm not going to put bags on them, obviously, for obvious reasons. You don't really need to. But all the stuff that's out in the open, yeah, for just our health and stuff like that, I think it's a good idea. So yeah, I'm tickled with this. I love it. It's got a lot of air holes. Be a fun mask to wear on Halloween. Vision slits in the top. A lot of air holes in the nose and mouth here, so you can breathe real well. Because as you know, if you wear these for Halloween, they get fucking hot quick. Luckily, Halloween is around in my area. It's in the months where it starts getting cool, but it is hit or miss. So yeah, the hood on this, like guys, really top-notch shit on this hood. I'm probably gonna go ahead and fold the hood back a little bit when I display it. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do. I might just fold that bitch back down, let it roll. But yeah, the Overseer is the shit. Very, very stoked on this guy. Got really lucky. I'm surprised nobody else jumped on it. The Overseer rules. It is an OG sculpt. That thing's bad as shit. Love Pat's work. And Atomic Vomit. Please go check them out on IG if you fuck with IG. Please go give him a shout out. Go look through all of his pics of all the stuff that he's made. It's pretty incredible. His paint variants, his paint works. How he mixes the paint. It reminds me a lot of like Pete at Devil's Workshop. How he mixes his paints and just puts those banging colors together. And there's a few more. There's probably like 10 more things I want from this dude. Who knows? I mean, these guys just keep fucking knocking them out, man. Josh over at Nightmare Force, he's bringing in some 2019 fucking killers. So I mean, it just keeps going and going. Go support indie artists. Go support the good shit. This OG indie scene is just it's at a place where it's just as good as it's ever been since I started collecting. So please go support these guys. It's a breath of fresh air when they put out a new sculpt, and I love the way it looks in clay so much more than it does this. But as my buddy said, you can't sell clay. So, but yeah, they did. I love when a sculpt's done. It's all fresh, wetted down. And it's right there I love that shit. It's awesome. But yeah, so go support these indie guys. They deserve it, man. They work hard as shit to get these sculpts. And this is what it's all about, man. This OG shit is what it's all about. And the guys that are doing now are fucking really stepped up the game. You can kind of see the evolution from the 70s all the way into 2019 of just how amazing it's just transformed. You know, like music went from great to shit. And it's like these sculpts have not gone from shit, I can't say that, but It's just, you can see little things. It just seems like some of these guys have really just nailed this shit in so hard. It's fucking nuts. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm just rambling on, but I'm gonna get ready to go out to eat. But there it is, the Overseer Pat over at Atomic Vomit. Fucking amazing work. Please go check him out. Give him a shout out. Give him a like. And yeah, man. I mean, these masks are killer. Nice thick pulls. The paint's great. The hoods are fucking as top-notch quality as you can get. I can go on and on. Go check them out. Go check Nightmare Force out. All those guys deserve good likes on IG. And pick yourself up an indie mask, man. Pick yourself up something. Holy shit, did you hear that? Fucking spooked the shit out of the piranhas. It doesn't take much. Those motherfuckers just spook so easy. They just don't trust each other at all. Look at them. It'll be alright. Alright, guys. You guys have yourself a good one. We'll be back at you this week with another Grail once she's fixed and coming back. Luckily, the guy that does the mask work. I'm going, here I go again. I can't shut the fuck up. I'm excited. Leave me alone. But the guy who does the mask work actually makes his own masks, attends Mask Fest, this, that, and the other. I didn't even know the dude lives like 2 hours from me. Tattoos, very good with his colors, knows what he's doing. I've seen him basically a picture of a piece of shit mask that was ripped apart, and he put it all back together. I couldn't believe it. It looked like it was ready for the trash can. My boy turned me on to him, and yeah, I mean, he just sent me over what he was going to do with the mask, and I was just like, holy shit, man, go ahead, have at it. Can't wait to see this thing when it's done, and I really can't. But yeah, so anyway, we'll have that video for you this week as well. He said he was going to try to get it done today, and then I'm sure he'll try to have it out tomorrow, so it should be here Thursday, Friday, I'm hoping. So you guys take care, have a good night.